Hi people! Hi, how are you? Okay, so, I'm so sorry that this Talky blog took forever to get up. First thing I want to say is, I had one recorded about American Idol last week, and I accidentally deleted it when I was clearing stuff off my computer, so it's no longer in existence, which kind of sucks. And since American Idol is tonight already, I'm not going to bother doing a wrap-up of last week, sorry. It'll probably happen a lot because I have musical rehearsals that will cut into American Idol, which blows, because I love the show, but what I did want to say was one thing. Danny Noriega, who sang Jailhouse Rock, Simon said he was bad when we were watching, and I was like, oh, whatever, sometimes Simon is wrong. I loved him when I was originally watching it when it was live. I was like, oh, he's great, so lively, energetic, and he had the vocals and had the strength. I was like, great job. And Simon was like, oh, that was disastrous. So I was like, well, sometimes Simon is just meh. So, the next day I was talking to Rachel and Tara about it, and they thought he sucked too. And I was like, wait a second. Maybe I was just, like, not really paying attention, and he did suck. So I went on YouTube and watched it, and I was like, no, he's good. What's going on? Why does everybody think he sucks? And then I downloaded the single on iTunes and listened to it, and it was good. So I don't know what other people are talking about. I liked Danny Noriega. Thought he was good. Moving on. So today I did observations at the middle school. It was good. I had to get up, early for me, which is 9:30, which isn't early for most people, but it was early for me, and drive up there. And the drive up there was ridiculous. Ugh, I hate traffic. I hate it. I hate driving in Massachusetts. It's so awful. It took me entirely too long to get up there. And then the day was fine. Nothing really exciting. Just watched classes and took notes. It wasn't anything spectacular. And now I'm just waiting for my dad to get home. We're going to cook dinner. And then I'm supposed to go over to Matt's tonight, and he's going to make some pasta dish for me, I think, penne alla vodka, which Tara loves. And I'm not sure if I'm going to, because I don't know how late I would be getting there, and I don't know if it would be worth it, because I'm not going to spend the night, because tomorrow I'm going to get my hair cut, and I have to get up early to drive there, so I don't want to spend the night at Matt's and then have to get up even earlier to take the train back here to get my car. So I'm either going to suck it up and drive to Matt's tonight, which is like a very slim option, or I'm going to go and take the train back tonight, or I'm just going to reschedule till maybe tomorrow night when I don't have anywhere to be Thursday morning. So those are my options, and we'll see. I have to wait for Matt to call, which is going to be a while, because I have to wait till he gets home to call me, because the freaking boob dropped his phone in a steam dish or something at work, and it got all wet, so it doesn't work, so I can't call his cell phone, so he can't get in touch with me. He was supposed to come over here last night and we were going to go grab dinner last night. He was getting out at 5, and he was just going to take the train here, shower here, and then we're going to go. So I'm waiting around, waiting for him to call. I'm calling his cell phone. It's going straight to voicemail, so I know it's off. And I'm like, okay, seriously, WTF, what are you doing? So finally, my phone rings, and I don't recognize the number, but it's 617, so it's obviously Boston. So I pick up, and it's him. He's like, yeah, I'm home. I dropped my phone. It doesn't work, so I couldn't call you. And so you just want to come over here tonight, and I can cook you something here. And he was like, I had already eaten because I got hungry. And he said he had double booked himself, but he was going to spend the time with me. And I was like, no, don't worry about it. Because Ilya had called me earlier and wanted to hang out tonight, and I told him I couldn't, because I'd already had plans. So I was just like, Ilya called me, I can just go see Ilya tonight, and we can do our thing tomorrow night. And he's like, okay, I'll just cook us dinner here tomorrow night. So I was like, okay. So last night I just went over to Ilya's, which was nice, because I haven't seen him in a while, and I didn't get to see him before I left for a break. So it was nice to see him. He got a job. Yay, Ilya, woo! And so we just hung out and watched a little bit of The Lord of the Rings. I need to stop touching my face during Talky Blogs. We watched a little bit of The Lord of the Rings. Then we got bored of that, so we just hung out in his room, listened to music. And that's about it. I cannot wait to get my hair cut tomorrow. Cannot wait. It's so ridiculous. It's not bad. I mean, it's not awful. I just don't do anything with it. So if I did something with it, which I will once she cuts it, it'll be good. But right now I don't do anything with it, so it's just crappy and a pain in the ass. Oh, sorry. Whatever. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention, and this might be a kind of sensitive subject for some people, because I usually don't talk about, like, religion and stuff. I had a kind of spiritual, religious, what's the word I'm looking for, test of faith last night when I was at Ilya's, because he doesn't practice any particular religion, and he turned one of the closets in his house into a meditation room, and has like a little pillow, and it's definitely, I would call it an altar, with a little Buddha statue and some incense, and he's like, oh, go in, sit down, meditate, and like, yeah, I'm okay with meditating, but the fact that it was an altar and a Buddha statue really bothered me. Not that it bothered me that he, you know, meditates and whatever, does whatever with it. I personally would have felt not good about being in there. He's like, go in. I was like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to go in there. He's like, why? I was like, I just don't want to. I'm uncomfortable going in there. I don't want to go in there. And like, I consider myself a Christian, but I don't consider myself a very religious person. But it was definitely something that I felt strongly about. You know, it's one of the commandments. I think it's a commandment. Thou shalt not have any other gods before me. I'm pretty sure it's a commandment. And I would have felt very bad about it if I had gone in. I would have felt like a betrayer, or it would have been bad. I would have felt very guilty about going in there and not faithful. So yeah, that was my little rant about that. I don't know why, I just felt like discussing it. So that's it. I'm gonna get going. We're deep frying chicken fingers tonight, like homemade chicken fingers. We'll see how they come out. IDK. And that's about it. Alright, so I will talk to you later. Watch American Idol tonight, tomorrow night, and I promise, because I'm home this week, I'm watching American Idol tonight, and I'm watching American Idol tomorrow night. I will have notes about both the males and the females, and I will do a Talky blog, and I will get it done as soon as I can. And one more thing, I keep forgetting, I think I'm done when I'm not. Since I've been home, I downloaded the rest of Idina Menzel's new CD, I Stand. Just so you're aware, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the album of the month because it is freaking amazing. I have, been listening to it on a loop over and over and over again. It just keeps playing, and I absolutely am in love with it. She's an amazing singer, and I love her, and you should either download it illegally, I don't care, or go out and buy it and support the musicians, I don't care, but you need to get Idina Menzel's new CD, I Stand. And that's about it. I hear my dad coming in, so it's good time to go cook dinner. Have a great night, blog buddies. Bye!